Let's see how this goes. Praise, 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 praise. Okay, I can see a little bit of a clap, 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 clap there. On my OBS, I go clap, clap. And then on my, there it goes, but hopefully my voice is better now with my lips.
Mm.
Okay. For a second I thought
It's
you
in
were
sync,
frozen.
it's in sync, it's in sync.
Yay!
Thank you, Lord.
I know.
We have 4 viewers. Who else have we got in today? We got Becky, 21 Love. Hello, thank you for joining us on Tuesday tea time. Thank you for joining.
Yes, welcome, welcome. Hi, how are you? Frosty Frozen. You refresh this time. I don't want to read.
Frosty's fine on my end. Thank God. Loz, is everything okay on your... Yeah.
Yay!
And we have 5 audience members. Come on, nearly at the record. Come on, we need to be 8.
Oh, she challenged.
Oh, I better 1 minute. I'll drop off so I can. I'll drop off so I can invite fans and come back on 1 second.
Okie dokie. We are going to be talking about TV shows and movie films. And thank you for popping out and inviting your fans and coming back. And pulling back in. And Ida has returned. Oh, thank you for the likes.
31. Get in. Come on, likes. Thank you so much, Lars, for the likes for Frosty.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Perhaps using your microphone on OBS Studios. Yes, I know that. Thank you. So yes, we're going to be talking about TV shows and movies, from today type movies to back when we were young and free and not had to do the adulty things, if you know what I mean. And we got some.
Those were the days.
Oh yes, waking up on Saturday morning just to watch the Saturday morning cartoons. Oh, I miss those.
Oh, I miss those days. Such a long time ago.
Yes, and not having diabetes, or I can have my Count Choculas or my Frankenberries. Oh, I miss those.
Oh, they sound heaven.
Oh, they were, and they had really good chocolate flavor, not this like imitation chocolates. Hello, how's this? Who's that? Don't need anything from eBay right now. Thank you very much. Probably telling me, oh, we're going down a couple of dollars if you want to buy it now. It's like, no, I'm waiting until you're halfway free.
Still no.
I love how
I was going to say still nothing off. Still nothing off Rami. So we may. I doubt we'll see Rami all episode at the moment if he was involved.
That could be a possibility.
Very true. So if anyone wants to guest host with us, you are more than welcome. We have space as an audience member. We always want a third opinion. We are talking all things film and TV. So
yep.
Don't be shy. If you don't want to come on camera, you can always be audio only. We just want to hear your opinions on all these questions we have ready for you guys.
So anybody would like to join us and tell us maybe their favorite horror action cartoon of the child? So make sure, I mean, you don't gotta be shy.
Just had the notification Rami is on her way.
Oh, goody. So once she pops in, we will drag her butt up here. So, 5 people in the audience. Hello, people in the audience.
Hello, everyone. I know what you're all thinking. Get on with the show.
Ah, no, it's like, come on, I didn't pay. Well, you didn't pay for anything to come in here. Anyway, it was free. Private room where I can chat while others are asleep.
Makes
Oh,
sense. It's late. I was going to say it's late over in Estonia. They're 2 hours ahead of us in the UK, so it's like 9:30 over there.
Okay, for some reason I just went quiet. I don't know why.
But never mind.
I mean,
So
now you're louder.
I was going to say, so you asked me, and I haven't asked you back. How has your week been?
My week has been kind of flip-floppy, you know, with everything, and last week was just crazy.
At least it's calmed down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
For me,
it'd be
it
a little
has
bit more-
been nice and relaxing. I've had the last 3 days off. Rummy's alive at last.
She lives! Oop, almost accidentally. Jessica, Julie went to say something, and I went to pull Rami up, and the name went up, and then
Did you just boot Rummy?
I almost grabbed Julie and Huh?
I was going to say, did you boot Rummy then?
No, I didn't boot Rami. I was when I saw Rami was watching, I was going to grab for her. No, I rejected it so I could send.
Makes sense.
Okay. Uppies, 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 uppies.
Hello, you did actually get the right person, but I was clicking at the same time, and it just like, okay, you're broadcasting for a split second. I was like, huh? Oh, so hi girls, how's your?
Are we doing good? We just finished asking ourselves how we are, so now we.
So
can
how
ask
are you?
How are you?
Oh
doing?
my god, thank you for inviting your 12,000 fans. Hopefully one of them joins us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Ben
you.
France, how you doing? Hi Laws, by the
Hi.
way. I would say all systems function at peak efficiency, but someone's been giving me the dizziness and nausea all day, and I've just collected them because, yeah. So we might have another Tuesday, if you know what I mean, Ida.
Ooh, do I need to do my Cat Dealey impression again?
Coming for you.
Yes, you might have to. Because they are currently talking to someone else and you can hear them in the background.
I just heard, so yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So get that mute button ready.
So by all means, if everyone wants to fucking join, I know, right? Tell me about it. And just to clarify for everyone in the audience, I said that's where I press that button you can't hear. Fuck off! Oh dear. Other than that, yeah, all good. So how are you two?
I'm doing pretty well, except for the miserable day outside.
Oh, it's horrible here.
Yeah.
Pouring down.
It is literally just ugh. Mind you, we did see a lot of police on the way home. Some houses getting raided. There's like 12 vans down there.
The
So,
day
you
you
know.
spoke up.
Literally,
I saw a
yeah.
policeman today.
Yeah. Every time there's any traffic problems, it's usually because there's a crackhead
I
somewhere.
saw a policeman today when I was going to go get my.
I mean,
mine
who doesn't
and my
like looking at
mom's
men in
prescription.
uniform?
True.
Coming off at least.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good when it's on my bedroom
Oh, yeah.
floor. I mean, you know, he can keep the cuffs handy, but the rest of the uniform, lose
Well,
it.
The night can be kind of kinky.
Yeah, you might want to use his baton.
True. I mean, he would have to if I wasn't there because I'm a top, you see, and if I'm a top, he's got to be the bottom. So chances are it's already been pre-used. Oh, sheesh. Right, I have my questions in front of me and the stuff. So I'm game whenever you two girls are.
Okay. Who would like to start?
I'm gonna have to put one more ear on though because I can't hear shit.
Frosty's a little
down.
quiet, but he's hearable. Not too bad. I had to turn
Yes.
Romy down because I've had to turn the volume up for Frosty.
Ah, makes sense.
Because Romy came on and I was like, oh, fuck, hello, bitch.
I know.
Hi!
It's like, oh, turn down just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. Yeah.
All right, first question. Who would like to take it?
You're the host. You do all the questions, darling.
I was gonna say not me because I give it. So
I was
yeah.
waiting for that.
I was gonna say we've all
Okay,
been
first
doing our own.
question.
We've been giving out all the questions, so it's yours. These are all yours, honey.
What is everybody's favorite movie and why?
Okay, can I take that one first? Because we literally just spoke about that before we came on, and the person who Sun was talking to had the Tom Holland filter, and they were like, "Yeah, I would." And my answer today before that even happened was definitely Spider-Man for obvious reasons. So.
Oh, that's a good question. That was a good answer for like a question as well.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I do have a lot of sci-fi things, but I'm going to try and avoid it if I can. We'll get there eventually, but definitely Spider-Man, definitely Tom Holland. How you doing? So yeah.
Mine has to be another gay movie. I just love that movie. I'm sorry, Graham Norton as Rodzilla is just the campiest, gayest thing on the planet. And it's just amazing to watch. And then the final
just
thing
Graham
where
Norton being
everybody's
himself,
fucking,
then,
he's
basically.
and then wow, if he was himself, Lord Jesus, he would not be single. And we all know Graham Norton's a bottom after bloody after him being with Tina Burner. Because we all know that face is a top.
Definitely.
Lord Jesus.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and she already admitted it as well.
So yeah, come on, distractions already.
Shut it up over there! Get some headphones.
Where's Time Droid's dick when you need it?
Facts. Yep, I've got to agree with that. Definitely. Yeah. Actually, the funny thing is, though, before I went to pick up Summer, I did actually message Time Droid saying, "Are you coming over tonight because Summer's going to be here?" So, I got a show to do, honey. We need distractions.
I've totally lost where I was saying as well. I'm just totally gone. Next question. Actually, no, we haven't had Frosty's answer. Sorry.
I don't really have particularly a favorite. I do have some run-to movies when there's nothing else I can find, but pretty much I like anything with werewolves. Except for the cheesy werewolf ones. Like, they got some really cheesy ones out there that you can definitely... Yeah, you're a costume.
Would you a Twilight fan or not?
Hey, Adam, look.
That is a good question, actually, because, I mean, Jacob, yes, but the whole sparkly vampire thing, it's like, girl, you're wearing too much foundation.
Fire.
Yeah, too much foundation or way too much highlight.
No,
Come on, body oil.
Just like Ida's new highlight, actually, Ida's new highlight was touch it and wow, she turned on the lights.
I don't know what you want about, that's just the greatest story.
Actually, speaking of which, your pictures that you posted in Discord, the before and after, that was brilliant. Because, like, oh yes, Ida's got a new look, and then you step under the lights at the bingo, and you go, yeah, thanks for that.
The audacity, rude.
Well, it's the one time I can actually return the line that you usually say to me of get better lighting. All I can advise to you is don't go to bingo with that look.
It's a good look. I looked decent. It was just... It melted.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, you did fail one of the... No, go ahead.
Right, what it was is I took the photo squiffy. That is what it was.
You did. You did. And you also did the absolute no-no for drag queens. You took the picture from down there instead of up there, so...
That is true. You're not going to have your friend going, oh, look at me, I'm taking a photo right in the middle of a bingo hall, though, are you?
True, they were like, has she just won again? No. You'll get some old bedroom down there going, she's already fucking shouted twice, get her hand down. You know?
Every time she gets the bingo, it's rigged.
And that's not a face.
You're picking up.
I mean, as long as the fingernails are trimmed this time. Oh dear. I just can't wait for the finale.
Okay.
So you said you have some like go-to films which are like werewolf films, but out of all of them, which would you definitely choose?
Out of
So
all of them,
what would be your favorite out of
the
them?
newest one I really enjoy watching now is Wolves with Jason Momoa and I can't forget his name, but
Yeah.
it's one of the reasons why I watch it so much because of
Oh
the
my
sex
God,
scenes.
Jason Momoa! Did you see him on what was it, the late night show? And he just
yeah.
dropped all his clothes and he was in
Yeah,
a
and then he
thong.
stripped, and I was like,
Like
"You
a
nerd."
loincloth.
And
Yeah.
did you hear
I
the
mean,
old
come
lady?
on,
I swear I
Yes.
thought I heard one.
That is
I swear I thought I heard an old lady die of a heart attack in there.
Yeah.
Turns out it was just you.
I was going to say, yeah, Scoop was listening to his own heart. No.
I got one of those stethoscopes, those things that the doctor uses to put over his ears. And it's not working. I don't remember. Well, never mind. Can't go that way either.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever do run into Jason Momoa, you can just kind of like, stop, drop, and roll, and then be like, mouth to mouth, please.
Well, Remember correctly, he did play in Baywatch.
He did. He was a lifeguard in Baywatch, and then directly afterwards, he went into Stargate Atlantis, which was quite funny because one of his co-stars in Baywatch, they were both given the role for Atlantis, and they were both given the role for Andromeda, but obviously they were filmed at the same time, so they couldn't both do each. So we had Jason Momoa that played Ronan Dex on Atlantis, and then you had not Gordon Michael Wilvitz, Keith Hamilton Cobb. He played Tyrannosarsi in Andromeda, because if you look at them, they're practically similar. They've both got long dreadlocks, they're both built like a brick shithouse, so they could have gone either way, basically. The good thing is, though, Keith Hamilton Cobb actually came out years later saying, yes, I'm gay, I've never denied it, and every time you saw me with a woman on the red carpet, it was because the studio provided them, because, keeping the image of be available but never be available kind of thing, so...
Oh, Ida's spinning for me.
And Ida went spinny spinny.
He's back.
And she's back.
Sorry.
If I ever saw
Wolf Rose
Jason...
Smidge.
If I see Jason Momoa, I'm going to go like, I'm drowning! And he mouth to mouth.
So me then.
I mean, the thing is, you can take your pick then, because you can either have the Baywatch dude or you can have Aquaman. Either way, it's going to work.
For me, I keep thinking his drink until he passes out, and I'll be like, quick, he needs mouth to penis, quick.
Literally, you would, yeah.
Oh, is that scene in
Oh wait, sorry, it's
scene
not
in
the wrong
other-
head. Okay, I didn't know, my bad.
Okay, next question. Anybody want to take the next question to
You're
ask,
taking all
or-
the questions, you're the host.
I'm taking it all. Huh? Woohoo! How you doing? Okay, what is the worst movie you...
Double penetration up here.
What is the worst movie you ever watched?
Oh.
I would have to say all 7 and counting, probably 8, 9 and counting Star Wars movies, because, Oh yeah, and Harry Potter. Sorry, Tom.
Yes. I absolutely 100%.
Well, you see, as a Star Trek fan, I hate Star Wars.
movies.
And exactly, and then as a Lord of the Rings fan, Harry Potter, no. So I mean, I'm on both sides over here. So
Doing me, I just hate all 4 of those. Hate Star Trek. Hate Star
Yeah.
Wars. Hate Lord of the Rings. Hate Harry Potter.
so there we go. Just got Ida's top 4.
Furious. Mission Impossible. Ooh. Anything with Tom Cruise can't stand him. But the worst.
True. You can't handle the truth.
The
No.
worst I've ever watched is Mrs. Brown's Boys, the movie.
Yeah. I mean, Mrs. Brown's Boys, the movie, it wasn't great, but then you had... Yeah, Back to the Future was good. But then the one with the train wasn't so good. But, I mean, Mrs. Brown's Boys, you can typically expect it to be just the run-of-the-mill Mrs. Brown. And it wasn't... It was like Nan, the movie. That was just like... You can do a 5-minute sketch with Nan, but you can't do an entire movie with it. What the hell were you thinking? It just didn't work. But then there was... Was it Big Mama's House? No, it wasn't Big Mama's House. It was Medea. Can't remember the name of the film. But then they got Mrs. Brown in that.
I think it was the.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, throw Mrs. Brown in there didn't.
I
I disagree. I
liked
liked that movie.
I'm from Dragon Ball Z.
I liked the movie. I just didn't think the Mrs. Brown thing worked in it. I think they just thought, oh, we've got a popular character from the UK. Let's throw it in. It didn't gel with the story. It was too different.
My favorite part was, why does everybody got their knickers in a bunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, did she go say?
I was like, oh my god, it sounded like she said it too, and I'm like, oh no.
Yep. Literally, yeah. That bit actually did work, but I think then afterwards it was kind of like, yeah, the gag's done now. I don't know.
Come up in my house,
Come up in my house, call me. But actually, I think the best thing in the film was where the daughter turned up and she was the copper, and he was like, "You ain't coming up in my house, but you know, he's like, I'm gonna smoke my damn weed. You better move your car."
Moving on.
Oh,
You
What's
didn't say your
everyone's favorite TV?
Frosty, you didn't say yours.
This is true. Yeah, you didn't say your worst one.
Okay. There was a werewolf movie where you could really tell it was a costume. It was like they paid for everything else, but then the end of the month they had, or at the end of with their money, they just went and bought a cheesy house or Party City werewolf costume. It's like I can see the zipper in the back.
It's like you got all the special effects and yeah.
It's either you make a
Yeah, so you get all the special effects and everything, and then you get a furry costume.
It's like, come on. You buy the best werewolf costume first, and then you put it into the acting.
You're such a lucky bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was similar with the old werewolf movies, the American Wolf in the UK also. Can't remember which one they were, but they went both ways with the movie. They did the American teen in the UK and then the other way around.
American.
Just to basically expand on the franchise, and they were both no good.
There was American Werewolf in London, and that was actually pretty good. But then there was an American Werewolf in Paris, and wow, was the werewolf
There's some
cheesy.
holes that aren't meant to be fixed.
Literally.
That's another cheesy one. Okay, moving on.
That was just because he didn't have a shower.
Did I ask for your input? No, I didn't, so shut the fuck up.
She had a bath last night.
Yeah, freshen. It's motion censored and the catch the water in front of it.
Okay, moving on. What's everyone's favorite TV show and why?
I'll go first. So, my favourite TV show. This is a toughie. I would say I've got about 5. They've all got whole special memories for me. I've all watched every single episode numerous times. I would probably say Glee for me growing up was my favourite. I haven't watched it in a good few years, so I don't think it's my favourite anymore because of all what's happened. Like 3 of them are dead now, and there's been a lot of bad press with them, so it's not Glee anymore. I would say the American TV series Greg and Dharma. Don't know if you've heard of it, Scoops. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Right. I know there's one where it's supposed to be the gay guy with the redhead lady.
That's Will and Grace.
Will and Grace. That's the one I think are thinking of.
No, that was around at the same time, and that was a far superior show compared to Greg and Dharma viewing Rose. But yeah, Greg and Dharma was my favourite. I just loved the whole dynamic of the show where she's a hippie and he's total button up, tight fisted, clenched asshole kind of guy, and scared to have spicy food and shit like that. Like, I love the whole dynamic of the show.
You're muted,
It's
dear.
still muted.
Oh, Ghost Whisperer.
Do you know? Honestly, I thought I actually no. Anything sci-fi related, definitely all the Star Treks, definitely all the Stargates, and especially Namesake as well. So, yeah, there's my list in a nutshell.
Okay, mine is top one is Supernatural. Gotta love Sam and Dean, Jared Jensen. How you doing? And then my second one is Teen Wolf. All the boys in there, shirt showers in the boys' room. Ooh.
I was going to say for exactly the same reason. Yeah.
Julia said something about Ghost with that is a good show too. My mom and I used to watch that over the summer.
Yeah.
I teared up with a lot of that.
Yeah, I used to like that.
No, I'm just thinking
Jennifer Love
about
Hewitt,
it.
wasn't it?
Or in some people's cases, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
True. Yeah.
Imagine doing it on that one.
Okay, why did I just have Somerville pop up on my screen?
Yes,
No,
we can hear Summer. It's not you, Scoobs.
So,
Yes. Go on, do your cat dealy. Go on.
I missed something apparently I missed this, so what did I miss? You gotta do
So,
it.
Rami, so Scoob, I mean, Summer being loud and gregarious, interrupting the show, and I was like, what?
Just half of you is
We had
See, where is Oxygen when you need her? Because she does that one so well. We do actually have a clip of it from years ago when we was doing a makeup night, and she was like, "Quiet in the audience, please," and all of a sudden you just get quiet. But I think she actually turns around and goes, "Shut the fuck up!"
Here, zip it. Father said so.
I mean, it's not unzipped, so.
Okay, back. We all gave our answers, correct?
We all gave our favourites, yes.
Okay, so next one. What is the one show you avoid like the plague?
Wow. It's like
Hmm.
this. At the moment, right now, every fucking day it's on TV and my dad absolutely loves it and we always watch it every day with fucking dinner. Star Trek Enterprise. My god, it's so fucking shit. Oh yeah.
The funny thing
It's
is,
so
I've just recently
cheesy.
started watching that again.
It's so cheesy, it's so shit. I'm just like, go the fuck away.
Yeah.
I eat my dinner in 10 minutes as fast as possible and go, no, next, right.
Yeah, it's
The funny thing is, though, everybody, like even Trekkies across the board, would agree that that was the worst one ever. That's the reason why it only lasted like 4.5 seasons, because they just canned it. So
Yeah, it's
people
so
will
shit
agree
it
with you. The
lasted
funny thing is, that I have actually started watching it again.
One episode, it should
Yeah.
last like 10 minutes and get the fuck off air. Like,
Yeah.
shit.
Literally, yep.
It was the one. There was also a couple months ago. It was not like about last month. It was the one with Picard in.
Oh, the actual the rebrand, the
No,
Picard
no.
series itself. They did
The
two.
original Picard series.
Yeah, Next Generation.
Yeah, Generation. So yeah, that one.
Are you
was
referring to the
alright.
next? Yeah.
Yeah, Next Generation. That one was tolerable, but I think my favourite one was with Janeway.
Aww.
I like the Janeway.
Which one?
I mean, I changed my name, but yeah, me too.
It's the one with the laziest, like.
Although I feel more like Janeway today though, because I got the coffee. So I mean, you know. Hi, Moist. I mean, Mark.
Right. Shut up.
Me, I don't really know of any TV shows I would avoid like the plague because I don't know. Most shows nowadays, I just don't watch them anyways because I don't even have cable. I just have internet stuff I watch on, so I can ignore it anyways. But if I had to, I would stay away from Pickle Rick or whatever they called it show.
Rick and Morty.
Oh, Pickle Rick.
Oh, Rick and Morty. Oh my god, that's just amazing.
For you, Scoops.
I don't. It just kind of gives me that Back to the Future vibe. It's Doc and but it just got so whacked out.
That is exactly what it's supposed to be. That is exactly what it is. Genuinely supposed to be a piss take of Back to the Future. The characters were literally designed with that in mind. The writers were kind of obsessed with it, so they're just basically doing their own version.
I mean, Rick and Morty, it would be, but
Yeah,
a
but
lot
if you
of the
haven't
stuff is just wacky and too much for. It's just like. I never really got into it the way certain things went. It made it look like it was like Grandpa was kind of flirting with the grandson a little bit, and it's just really wasn't in my taste, I should say.
Well, it's a strange kind of show because, like, people say that even though there's different stories each time, it's one of those where if you don't watch it from the beginning, you kind of miss a lot of information, so that when you get to, like, further into it, you see things like that and you go, okay, this doesn't make sense, why is this happening? So, even though they're all different stories, you still kind of got to watch from the beginning because there's always a reference in each one going backwards. So.
Okay, next question. So what is your most favorite movie category?
I mean, if I was to answer that one, we would have to just, continue with the sci-fi saga. So, I mean, I'm just going to shut the fuck up at this point and let the rest of the question... Yeah. I'll just move on.
My camera balance has gone shit. Why am I so dark all of a sudden?
Oh my god! I can't believe I've just been asked that question.
What is the question?
Ida, I really need your response. Okay, everybody make Ida the big screen. So, bearing in mind we're here doing a show, and Summer is currently talking to a friend who, Ida said, quiet in the audience, please. But Summer just said, is there a button on you, i.e. me, that would activate shut the fuck up mode?
I mean, if there was a hole in the middle, then you went wrong.
You just have to
but we
point the
know
gun,
how
go
to,
out, get the fuck out, you're walking home in the rain.
I've just had a pussy
no,
dash in your face.
You can fall over in your crutches, fuck off right now, that would be me. Hey.
Literally.
Pussy ass in your face.
It's like the nerve, the audacity, the guile, and the fucking
And on the
gun.
way out,
the
while
best way for
walking
the-
down, just go, blink, and push them down too.
No, but we know how to get the
True.
shut up button on her. Take away the iPad or phone.
Stop
We
dipping
do.
drugs and candles on.
Yeah.
Smash.
Are we taking bets on how long someone's staying this time? Is it a few hours, a few days, a week, 2?
I could guarantee that whichever number you choose, it's going to start lowering.
Three.
You were trying to plug the wrong end in the wrong hole.
We'll go into detail off air, but yeah.
Also, I love how you
Okay,
said I'm talking
Ida,
to a
what
friend.
would be your answer?
They're not a friend.
My favourite,
I don't know.
Ooh,
It's
movie genre.
Theo,
Ooh,
my boyfriend.
I'm her boyfriend.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say it's a genre per se. It would be more of movies what have been rated bad. Whatever movie I actually like, I've then looked on reviews and it's been bad reviews.
You cracked your finger.
Like, I actually liked The Love
Yeah.
Guru by Mike Myers, the one he did after all the Austin Powers
Who's that
movies,
you heard
and
that?
that killed his career. I actually
I
liked
just
it.
cracked my neck about
Yeah.
6 times in a row.
Yeah. Didn't Will Smith do something similar with? He was supposed to be some kind of relationship guru as well. I can't remember the
Hustle.
name of the film, but was it
Yeah,
Hustle?
Hustle, he was a relationship guru. In
Yeah,
Hustle.
just move the camera over
Yeah.
slightly
Something
so I
like
can
that.
see your
But that
face.
was
That
for
one
Will
didn't
Smith.
kill
That
his
definitely
career?
wasn't in his wheelhouse.
But it didn't kill
Didn't kill his career. No, we know what killed Will Smith's career. It was when he slapped who's his face on
Rock,
stage
yeah.
for
Chris Rock.
yeah, Chris Rock. That's what ended his career.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I mean, that,
Exactly.
that was iconic.
Quite in the audience, please.
Mine's shutted the fuck up mode.
But yeah, it was definitely iconic. But
Yeah, it does,
the
you're right.
movie still wasn't within what you would see Will Smith doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you
Now
Scoots,
when I shut the fuck up.
Frosty, apologies, Frosty.
My favorite top category would be horror.
And then we were on shut
Of
the
course,
fuck
of
up.
course.
Awesome.
After that, a pussy went in
Okay,
the box.
wait. What is your favorite go-to movie when you're bored?
Ooh. Ida.
Mean Girls.
Took you long enough.
That is for me
Yeah, that
is
is a good
just
See what you were doing at first.
spot on. Or
Like those have been this entire call.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding, 1 or 2. Love those
Yeah.
movies because they've got very similar
Definitely.
like similar things they do in Greek families to what they do in Italian families as well. So I can relate to it. It's just like, oh, so good.
I don't know. It would have to depend on mood for me, really, because obviously recently we had like all of the gay movies in Discord, so sometimes I can go towards those. Otherwise, it'd be like comedy or again sci-fi stuff. But it would really depend on the mood. But I think at the moment, if I was to choose something, then I would probably go. I don't know. I recently I thought about watching The Nutty Professor again because you got comedy in that, but then obviously Norbit as well. I really wish they did the second one for that, but it never happened. So
Now you know.
you do, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
My most favorite movie to go to when I'm bored.
You're not.
Not actually a werewolf movie, but it is a vampire blah, 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 tongue tied. A vampire movie called Lost Boys.
English and Matthews.
Absolutely, definitely one of the best movies ever made.
Real vampires.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely.
And then Michael, boy, man in my bed any day.
Yeah, out of 22 people, I'm the only one.
I actually managed. to
Yeah,
do
the
this.
not the lead vampire, but yeah, not the lead vampire, but one of the leads.
The blonde one.
Was yep, I can never remember his name,
I
but
think
it
he passed away.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland
Did
No,
he?
is a good one.
Not. I don't think it was Keith Sutherland that passed away. It was the other blonde one that. I think that was him that passed. One of them passed away. That
Yeah.
Actually, this boot weighs like 30 fucking pounds.
He was
Yeah.
one of the ones I really got into. If it wasn't with Michael. So, who's your favorite vampire you want to be? Definitely not
Just think.
Edward
If
Cullen.
his
I'm
boots
going
that
to say the
heavy,
blonde
if it kicks
vampire.
Yeah.
Trevor, how are you? Thank you for joining in. Are you?
And you woke
Thank
up
you for
and chose
joining us, Trevor.
violence.
Hi, Trevor.
No, don't see him in the audience.
That wasn't me, that was Ren.
Nope, Days Gone.
Okay. Did we get everybody's question, or
Rin
everybody
woke
get
up
their
and
answer
chose
in?
violence because, you know, Rin always chooses
Everyone's got
violence.
their answer.
I believe so.
Okie dokie.
Rin thrives on violence.
Okay, what was it? Board. Okay. Have you ever collected
If there
any
isn't
type
violence
of
if there isn't violence in the
memorable,
area, Rin
Memorable-
won't appear. As long as there's violence in the area, then
Memorabilia, darling.
from a TV show or movie, like posters, decorations, action figures?
I think I might have just enough back to roll back.
Absolutely. I've got loads of Spidey
I mean,
posters
probably
everywhere.
hasn't copied it,
I used to have all of the ships from all of the different Star Treks, but recently lost them in a move. I had lots of different items, but the only thing that I've got at the moment is... Oh, no, actually two things that I've got. I've got the Spidey posters. I've got stuff from Twilight as well, because I mean, yeah, okay, I am that sad sometimes. And there's also... there's also a lot of My Little Pony around somewhere, but that we'll skip over very quickly.
There
Skinny and bone.
Yeah.
For me, I also have collected things during the past. I had one of the Ugly Betty Mode magazine things they did. I had the episode guide for the Simpsons season 1 to 20 before they did the Simpsons movie. I had Glee posters. And my latest thing I've been collecting the drag queen Funko Pops from RuPaul's Drag Race. I have Jinx and I have Sharon Needles before she got cancelled. If anyone wants to get me a Christmas present, I am very much looking for an Alaska one, please. Thank you muchly.
Hiya, can I ask
Can
you
I
a question?
you? Well,
And if you're not wearing nails,
Oh, yeah?
you are not doing drag.
I was waiting. There we go. I think Ida might have a little bit of lag, folks, but we got there eventually.
When does Ida ever not have flag? This is Ida we're talking about.
This is when Ida says, "Quiet in the audience, please."
I'm part of the show because I'm here, so, you know, fuck you, bitch.
Quiet!
Quick question.
Well, whilst you're part of the show, pass me the lighter again, darling.
Good. Because I turned my phone on its side.
Good catch.
Close enough.
Oh, Dave. Oh, wait, Dave.
No one like Dave.
My auntie's dad.
Nice.
No,
Your
that's-
auntie's dead.
No, my auntie's dad.
You said my auntie's dead.
I meant my auntie's dad.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you just said.
Anyway, next question.
You still got your answer.
Yeah, well, as we all know, because I'm Teen Wolf and Supernatural fan, I actually created some of my own posters and stuff. Because when you try to go find them, they give so many different ones that it's like, I don't really like it. I don't really like. So I just make my own kind, and well, I got so many holes in my walls from trying to pin everything everywhere. It's like, the house room looks like Swiss cheese. That's blue. Blue Swiss cheese.
Okay, that was a tick. I have ticks.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Nice.
thought I heard another word than ticks.
Yeah.
So did I. Yeah. I thought I heard that as well.
I got dicks. What?
I have tics, not Tourette's.
I have ticks as well.
Yeah. We actually genuinely both all thought that you said, I have
dicks.
dicks
I'm like,
then.
you need to go to the doctors if you
I
have
mean,
more- if you have more than one.
technically.
I have tics in the drawer.
True. There is actually a model that I know that does have two of them. We've shared pictures of him recently in the Discord,
Oh, yeah.
and yeah.
Made all of the-
I can't wait for the next question though because I have several answers for it.
Alright, okay, poster.
We've been
Have you
going
ever
with
dressed
random
up
order
as
to
a
carry
What
on.
happens
favorite
if you're hot
character?
enough to light it on your own?
That's the one that I was waiting for. So yes, on several occasions, there's various different ones, but there is actually a picture on the internet where people thought that it was Kate Mulgrew, aka Janeway, and it's not. It's me. But yeah, all the way through different sci-fi, I've played various characters and ended up settling on Romy. But the local seaside to me, when they have the turning on of the lights, of the illuminations. It was 1 year when they had the Star Trek experience at the theme park, and they actually wanted me to go there as Janeway and also as the Borg Queen as well, because I had like a Borg experience there. I turned it down, and then they got the real the real actresses to actually come down and do it anyway. So I mean, I kind of lost out a little bit, but at the same time, people got the real person in the end. So.
Ida?
No, I've never.
Well,
I mean, in theory, you kind of have. Because you've got your Sophie Ellis-Bextor outfit. I mean, I know she's not an actress, but actually, technically, she is because she's. She has done a little bit of acting and been on TV and stuff. But I mean, if you want to expand it, like because it says any famous person as well, so.
I mean, if it would be any famous person, my most favourite one would have been Ozzy Osbourne.
True, yeah, that was absolutely legendary. And a really good start to the first season of the Drag Race.
Absolutely.
Which, of course, Frosty's going to be in next year, folks.
Oh.
No, I need to go back and watch that back and rewatch myself.
Yeah, that was definitely iconic. A good way to start. So, Frosty, you.
Well, I dress up as characters like I make, not really the famous or anything, but if I wanted to really model one after one, I could always say Granny is kind of like Medea.
Okay.
Very
It's her
true.
side.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we were to go down that route, then I'd definitely say it was Respucia, only a bit older.
Darling, and skinnier.
How you doing?
Oh, take me home. How you doing?
Yep, it's definitely
Julia
Respucia.
Roberts. Nice.
Oh, also.
Okay.
That
Next.
could be a
said you only
question,
have
so I don't
one
think have we got that question? I don't think we have that question. Yeah, we'll use that question.
When?
Julie's just said that her favourite actors and actresses
Oh,
is
hold
Julia
on.
Roberts and Grant, who's everybody else's.
Okay.
Ah.
Johnson Backy.
Oh, I've got a few favourite actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Obviously, to go through all of the sci-fi genres, we'll be here all week. But definitely Kate Mulgrew. Definitely Lexa Doig. Huh?
Doig.
Yeah. Doig. Kevin Sorbo, because not only for Andromeda but for also when he was in Hercules as well. I mean, damn, he was
I follow
fine.
his son on
But then we'd have to. Yeah.
When I saw,
I did actually follow once Patrick Stewart's son, who we almost dated, but then when I said to him, oh, by the way, tell your father I said this, it was suddenly like, oh, yeah, you're just with me because my dad's famous. I was like, well, no, I'm with you because you're hot, but...
No, the famous dad's just an added bonus.
Literally, the famous dad was an added bonus, but then he started to look like his dad, and I was like, bald ain't doing it for me, honey, so... He went from blonde to bald overnight. I was like, no. Kind of like me, actually. I mean, you know, I'm getting there myself now. So.
I don't care. I'm this mess. I've ignored mess. I'm ignoring the mess.
I mean, the funny thing is, I was actually muted when they said "love you really."
I'm ignoring the mess. That's what you have to do. Ignore the mess.
True.
okay,
So, you guys haven't answered
So
that
my
question.
favourite actor is Cordova Street, who plays Sam from Glee. Oh my god. Blonde, twink, muscles, yes. In my legs, yes.
Yes,
Oh,
and
Sam?
yes,
There you go.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
real name.
Yeah.
And then-
His real name's Cord.
And then when
Yeah, I said Cordova Street.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's just
if you
recently
look
done
at
a
my-
Christmas
oh,
movie with
I always
Lindsay
use
Lohan.
anything other than fucking OBS.
Just come out the
You
other
can
day
also
and was
follow
like,
him on
"Why
TikTok.
Messenger, because I keep trying to change it, but it
Yeah.
won't allow me to change it.
And when he did the Justin Bieber song, and I was like, "How you do?" I mean, you know, but
Kind of TV series on Apple TV Plus
How
called
you
Acapulco
doing?
as well, and that is really good too. But he's never been shirtless in it, and it's pissing me off. I'm
No.
like, get naked, bitch!
and literally, it's like the only reason you're in any TV show ever is to get naked.
Straight
I
on
know.
Rocky Horror Picture Show episode of Glee where he's just in gold.
The gold shorts.
bitch.
Or
Yeah.
the red shorts when he was
Yeah.
on the stripper. But he
Sure.
also is on TikTok, by the way.
Mhm.
So if you want or find him, follow him. I do. Okay, my favorite character. Yeah, it'd be another thing of being here all week. So I'll just give the quick rundown of Jared Padalecki, Jensen Ackles, Tyler Posey, Dylan O'Brien, Dylan Sprayberry from Supernatural, and Tingle. Oh, and Colton Hayes. Oh,
Nice.
especially his shower scenes. And he also did a homemade porn.
I have one of those.
Yes.
I saved it and then I lost it.
My aunt just walked into my room.
I had to,
You put it in such a safe place that even you can't
no, I
remember
had
where
it
it
in a
is.
safe place, but my computer crashed. And when I got it fixed, I lost it.
Don't you just love
I
it
know,
when
it's
that
like-
happens?
You're not supposed to have this computer. Says, I don't care.
Pokemon drops.
Isn't it funny though that porn tends to ruin everyone's computer, whether you like it or not?
Yeah. I try not to. I just keep some pictures and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And even then, you still get a virus somewhere. But
Next question up.
yeah.
Are you an anime fan?
What for?
There you go.
Yes and no. It depends
Good
on
boy.
which one. There's a couple of them where they're all like, you know, twinks and the swimming and
boy.
stuff and things like, and then the vampire-y kind of ones and things. But yeah, I mean, if I was to sit here and try and name all of them, then no. But so I'm not that into it. But it's like, oh, he looks cute, and that's it.
I'm describe anime though because like would the Simpsons and Family Guy be under anime or is that cartoon?
All I'm saying on that one is Cameron Boyce. All I'm saying on that one is Cameron Boyce.
Well, yeah, I mean that would if we was to count. It's not really anime though, is it?
He's been in a few animated series though.
Yeah. But yeah, someone was saying Cameron Boyce, and obviously Descendants. Then hell yeah, but you know.
Yeah, it's funny because you and Mum were sending pictures of him when he died.
Yeah.
Not realising that he died.
No, I knew he was dead, and then your mother kept sending me the pictures. I was like, you do realise you're now sending me pictures of a dead dude? And she was like, oh shit, now you're gonna wank over a dead dude. I was like, damn it, I am. So it's not like I'm fucking him, it's Ophelia. It's just like, how you doing?
I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer, a lot.
True, but there is actually a guy that came up recently on TikTok, and I shit you not, if you look at him, it actually looks like Cameron Boyce has just put on so much muscle. And there have been times when actors and
Scuba that sent it you.
yeah, people have just gone off the surface, fake their own death, and then come back as who they actually are. Because not so much now, but a couple of years ago, you know, actors and actresses never used to be their actual name because of there can only be one of these people in the industry. So it's possible that they vanished and
They
came back.
genuinely died. Because it was about a week after they moved into a flat with his girlfriend and his mate that he died.
Yeah.
He died of an epilepsy.
I know.
Yeah.
I was so shocked to see that dude on TikTok. I was like, oh! Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Aren't you dead?
It literally looked
I was
like
like,
him.
aren't you
Coming into his
dead?
prime.
I should have said that too.
My car's going really slow.
Where you are one hell of a damn relationship to him somewhere.
You don't have to use the camera
Go
through
back to the
OBS.
shit TV shows and get picked up.
My computer
Yeah.
doesn't like anything other than.
The irony is, and I don't believe I said this on air, but I think I said it in Discord, it is entirely possible that we could have been related. And if you look at pictures of me younger, then including the freckles, almost identical. But I'll explain that a little bit later off air.
Me and anime, I mean, I watched it, but it's not like anything I like.
Or is it just gonna be
Oh, run
guarantee
to.
it says.
But I'll watch it.
Yeah. Unlike a certain
Okay.
someone sat next to me.
This computer's gonna go.
For
If
me,
Drew sat next to me, we would be watching it.
if we're talking about like proper anime, the only anime
Yeah, for
I've
some
really
reason, my computer
watched
won't allow us to
is
use any
Card
form of
Captors.
OBS in my camera.
That's the only one I really watched, and I watched that as a child, and I loved it, and I rewatched it, and it's brilliant. The one where they find all the cards and everything. Oh, heaven!
Nice.
All right. Next question up is, what is your favorite quote from a movie?
Hey, you there?
It definitely has to be, yeah.
Mine would have to go with super. I know it's not a movie, but super would go with Supernatural. Son of a bitch!
After the show,
When Dean always gets upset.
True.
Hi.
Ronnie,
You want?
Or
after the show,
my other one would be
after the show,
Gold Member, Austin Powers 3, Goldfinger or Gold Member. I like gold!
Oh god, I did have a quote on the tip of my tongue, but it has gone now. Oh yeah, there are two things I don't like about you, Felicia. Your face, so how's about shutting both of them? And then I think at the end of Miss Congeniality 2, where she walks past and she's like, aren't you going to take the credit? She's like, nope. She walks past, she's like, boom, that's how we do it in New York. And she just goes on walking. Definitely one of the favourite scenes. Lots of favourite quotes from TV series everywhere, but yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. So, Rami, this one's correct to you. So, in your wildest past, have you ever fucked any famous actors?
I think we actually covered this in the Rami interview a couple of weeks ago. So I'm gonna say yeah, but I'm not gonna name names.
Yeah, it was one of the ones I was supposed to be trying to look up, too. It was a singer.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
But
I remember
yeah.
the answer now.
I remember it now.
That was my question I put
Yeah.
in when I edited it.
Cleric.
Of course, I should have known the answer already.
Yeah. There have been other people as well, but yeah, that was the one that we did get the answer to. So
I mean, I can put in this one, in my dreams, I've already had Jared Padalecki.
well, I mean, if dreams count, then we'll be here for a while. But
Dreams count. Oh, Tom Daly's just had me like a bajillion times this weekend. Oh, Jesus.
literally, yeah.
All right. So moving on now. So, out of the three Spider-Mans, who would you fuck, marry, kill? Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Hiddleston? You know who I'm saying.
Holland. Yeah. I would fuck Tobey Maguire, kill Andrew Garfield because I couldn't stand him, and then I would marry Tom Holland because I can fuck him every day I want to. So yeah, Tobey Maguire's worth one, but then keep Tom Holland. Yeah.
I would fuck Andrew Garfield, kill
See, I knew there had to be one.
Maguire, and marry Tom Holland.
Yeah, mine would have to go with kill Tobey Maguire,
Hey, babe.
fuck Andrew Garfield, and marry Tom Holland.
Simply because.
At least we all agree on something.
Maguire's like, what, nearly 50 now? Oh, you know what
Yeah,
I found out the
Garfield.
other day? You know
True.
what I found out the other day? Eminem's 50. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, I'm old.
Yeah. And he came out when he was 40. Yeah.
I would only, because
The funny thing is, I actually seen Andrew Garfield recently in a Netflix series, and damn, does he look a lot older now. It's like, no wonder they got rid of you for Spider-Man, because
he's gotten beefier.
he's gotten beefier, but he's like me and Ida, he's losing his hair, and what he's got left is grey.
I was never.
Actually, the funny thing is, when I Sorry, I was just going to say, when I first saw the trailer for the series, I actually thought that I was looking at a trailer for a new Glee because it actually looked like a teacher from Glee, and then I realised it was actually Andrew Garfield. I was like, damn, you got old fast. So
The reason I was always like with Andrew Garfield, because kind of reminded me of Drew. With the hair and all the skinniness.
yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah, he does. I mean, so if I was to say that, then I would have to change my order to kill Tobey Maguire and then fuck Andrew Garfield because Drew, hello, how you doing?
I
Yeah,
miss him.
we all miss him. Bitch need to get his ass in gear and come say
Yeah,
hello.
well, now he's working for a TV show, so that's what.
Does that mean we're gonna see him on TV, or is he just in like working behind the scenes?
Well, really, I wasn't supposed to mention that right off, but yeah, that's what's been taking up a lot of his time lately.
So it's one of those we might see him, we might
Well,
not.
the show is taken off. They're doing episodes now. When it comes out, I believe it's supposed to be in Netflix, but I'm just going on what.
Hello, Netflix, you're greenlit. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
All right, okay, what's the scariest movie you've ever watched?
I would probably say one of the scariest movies that I've ever watched for the fright factor that was intended would either be Alien or Tommyknockers. One of the Stephen King movies. I mean, I was going to say Human Centipede, but that wasn't scary. It was just weird.
Yeah,
For me,
So-
I mean,
two-
gross. It did have a gross factor.
Human
See, for me-
Centipede wasn't scary.
For me, it's
Yeah, definitely had a great. Yeah. That was a movie.
Oh
I
my
agree, Julia. I agree.
I mean, if we're going down that route, I would have to say One Man, One Jar.
Human
I mean, One
Centipede
Man,
wasn't
One Jar
scary, it
was
just
worse,
freaky.
but I mean, Two Girls, One Cup, it's got two women in, and I'm like, I don't want to see no women's in porn, no thank you. And then the whole other bit of
True.
it, bleh.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen Cake farting
Yeah,
as well, and
probably
that's just like, no.
Oh my god, I've just eaten off a packet of biscuits.
You started it!
I was when I first started to watch
man.
One Man, One Jar. I was like, really? What? And then I heard it. I'm like, oh! And then he starts pulling each
Yeah.
piece out. I'm like, oh! Okay, we're done.
I just love how he remained silent until he got off camera, and then it was like,
Imagine how it has to tell the doctor how this happened.
yeah. Yeah.
Did we get everybody's?
Yeah, we've had everyone's
Did we get
answer.
everybody? Okay, but mine.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Saw the movie. I agree with Julie. Saw. I can't not actually finish that movie, or because it's so because there's sickos out there that can actually do this type of stuff. That freaks me out the
Yeah.
most because it can actually happen.
I would say based on that, one of the, and there's actually two versions of it now, potentially three, but I think only two. The Cube. You're basically inside this hollow, it's like a maze of cubes, and it had Rodney from Stargate Atlantis. And they basically had to go through all these rooms to find the exit. It turned out it was just some rich guy's play toy, but you went into one room and you got sprayed with like acid, and then you go into another room and suddenly like a spiral of cheese wire comes down and splits people in like all kinds of weird things going through these different rooms to try and escape. But yeah, it's called The Cube. Definitely go look for it. It's It's like the escape room and a panic room thrown together, and they kind of fucked it up because instead of keeping you safe, it wants to kill you. So
Reversal roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ida?
I mean, I did give my answer. I said two girls, one cup, but
Oh, okay.
I was going to also
Okay.
I was going to also say it's not a movie, but the game, The Evil Within, that fucked me off. If you've ever played that, oh my lord. That one just made.
You're welcome, Julia.
Yeah, that made me jump a good few times.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Does everybody hear that?
So yeah,
Yeah!
the silence. Trust me, it ain't gonna last long. Did he? No.
Okay, scary. Have you ever gone to a movie set or a town to where they recorded a movie scene?
Yes, several, and until recently, they were actually filming Peaky Blinders here as well.
They also filmed Peaky Blinders right by me. It was mostly filmed at the Black Country Living Museum, which is like a couple miles away from me. But there was a TV show what Lenny Henry did recently, where it was like one of the first black families in the UK. You know, they had they had the ship come in, like the ships come in, and people from they brought people in from other countries, and that was actually filmed in the little town. It's like, I wouldn't even call it a town, but it's like a high little street of like 5 minutes walk from there. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
For my answer, it's gonna be.
Awesome.
My answer's gonna be real quick. Not that I know of. Never really pay attention. I might have gone through somewhere, but I can't remember. Okay. Who or what was your favorite morning cartoons that you love to wake up to, and would you still watch it today if you saw it on TV again?
Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo every
I
time.
watch it anyways. I watch
Yeah.
it all the time.
Scooby-Doo. They recently confirmed that Velma the Lesbian in the latest remake.
They did.
In the series before that, Shaggy and Velma were dating, and I'm like, and now Velma's a lesbian. I'm like, Shaggy must have had a really tiny dick.
Well, I mean, have you seen him? You know. Bigger stoner that's more interested in his dog. I'm just gonna say, if there's ever an 18+ version of it, don't watch it. Raggy? There's a reason why they call him Shaggy.
You look like the 4th of July.
You heard that right?
I'm taking the dog, dumbass.
Oh, Chippendales. Chippendales Rescue Rangers?
Yeah.
These two.
I remember that one. Also, I would say the gummy bears as well, because that was cute.
Oh, gummy bears. Oh, fountain here, fountain
Yeah, it's
there.
probably it's best not to ask any questions.
Mine would have to be, my originals was Thundercats, Transformers, and He-Man and She-Ra.
You don't have many left, you still have some.
I used to like those as well. But...
He-Man and a loincloth, how you doing? No, you're gay then!
And if you was to go back far enough, I guess that one of them was actually the original animated version of Spider-Man before it was ever turned into a film as well. So
I remember Spider-Man as Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Firestar, Iceman, yay!
Oh wow.
Scooby-Doo.
I've just found something that I'm
And
going to buy
Rummy?
you for, I don't know how much it
Did you
is.
give yours?
Huh?
My memory is okay.
Yes.
It's
My
not
memory is
much.
getting really bad. Let's see.
Oh, you're talking about the biker mice from Mars,
I did not do that.
which actually, funnily enough, when Lucian and myself started doing our original gaming on YouTube, one of the games that we was doing was it was like a space game, and we actually called ourselves the biker mice
I might
from.
buy you for Christmas.
So, sorry, it wasn't biker mice from Mars. It was the Viking biker mice or something weird like that. But it was kind of based off both. So, yeah, you think your mind's going? I'm getting distractions.
When
Blinking
you
out.
turn the light
Someone
off,
put on close. Stop distracting
Oh.
from there.
back, it'll shine constellations and like
Alright.
galaxies onto your ceiling.
I mean, so the funny thing is, I went, yeah, Spider-Man used to be a really good cartoon, and then Scuba went, Romy, did you give your answer? I'm like, yeah, literally, just.
Let's get one.
Right?
Robbie, keep your farts to yourself.
I'm not going to tell you how much it is because I'm not going to tell you how much it is because it's
Do you know, I actually genuinely thought you said, Romy, keep your farts to yourself then.
Oh,
Trust me, I'm trying to gas someone out so they'll shut up for 5 minutes, but I mean...
frying pan where?
I mean, if you want me to shut that bad loud, I'll go sit
We can hear you. You're that loud.
Huh?
down.
And I've just realised, Julie, I haven't fanned you, but I have fanned you now. I thought I did, but apparently not.
Okay.
Go for it.
Next question would be, what shows do you think are the worst for kids?
Do you know, I would answer that, but I don't think their attention spans are long enough to actually sit there and watch a show, so I'd probably say none of them.
Precisely.
The question is, what do you think the worst TV shows are for kids today? But I don't think their attention spans are long enough to actually sit and watch a show long enough.
It depends on what the
And then
show
from
is,
the
because
same
there is a
one,
lot,
right,
there is a
right,
few
I was just
shows
like,
that some
precisely.
kids would happily sit there and watch for hours on end. So it'll depend on what
Personally,
show it is.
I do remember Roland
I
Rat.
personally would say
Yeah.
like Family Guy and American Dad, Rick and
Yeah, but this is
Morty. Those
Yeah.
appeal
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
like
related to
10
you.
to 15-year-olds, and it's more 15 plus easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it shines onto
Yeah.
your ceiling.
I mean, Family Guy and all those were designed for an adult nature, but of course, being a cartoon, kids are going to be drawn
Oh,
to it
of
anyway. So
course,
then they're
of
watching
course.
something they really shouldn't. But it's like the one of them at the moment that I watch on Netflix is Big
Yeah.
Mouth, which is kind of about,
Big Mouth, absolutely.
and that really
Yeah,
isn't.
it's definitely that one is definitely.
I mean,
not
yeah,
for
it's a
kids.
coming of age thing, but it's
Definitely
not.
for kids for sure.
No.
Mine, I would go with Family Guy and Beavis and Butthead.
Mm. Yeah, definitely Beavis and Butthead, not for.
I am Great Cornholio.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah, TV?
contribute
TV,
to
what am I
it.
doing?
You have TV, mo bumholio.
Oh.
Reggie Blood.
We moved on from Respucia, but I mean, you know.
Right in the broad.
I got TP for my bum holio because he went right in my bum. Yeah. This is the thing, yeah, I mean, it wasn't for kids, but there's a lot of kids that are watching them and then being influenced by them, so I would definitely say that there's no such thing as a watershed these days because too many people have got technology and they can just watch it whenever hell they want. You know, you go back far enough and there was like, okay, go to bed, motherfucker. You know, you can't do that now. You can't.
Kids have TVs in their rooms or iPods
Okay.
and all sorts. You can just watch it on your phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rugrats.
Rugrats
Yeah.
that.
I do remember the Rugrats, yeah.
And
Well,
Rugrats Go to Paris, the movie, and all that jazz. Oh, the Rugrats movie and the Rugrats Go to Paris.
Yeah.
They were brilliant to play on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah. I tell you what wasn't brilliant about the Rugrats though was Eli's version of them doing the make yourself a celebrity because you know research the role.
Hold on. Eli's version of anything and anything was terrible.
True, yeah.
Eli's version of Eli is terrible.
Yeah, you remember what I said it in the Discord group
Actually,
earlier about someone's about to go.
twice.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can say twice, but the second one isn't officially over yet until they tell them. But
Don't say
trust
it
me, it's
twice.
going that way. So Eli, if you're watching,
Yeah, dumb.
yeah.
Eli?
Savage!
They actually said it. They actually said it.
Straight up the airlock! Granny, if you want to get behind the helm, I'm not going to stop you.
Mash it, motherfucker. But Granny, go for it.
Don't worry, I'll line them up for you so you can hit them like a bowling pin.
Right.
And Julia, I do agree with Julia. The Teletubbies were so dumb. I mean, you've got cartoons that are far too adult for children, but then you've got the Teletubbies, which teach children to go backwards. I'm sorry, but it does.
What?
Yep, Sesame
Yes,
Street.
who's that?
Can you count to 5?
Okay,
P,
okay.
motherfucker.
P is the word for today.
Theo's back. Tell a friend.
Okay.
Guess who's back?
What should
Guess
he-
who's back?
And then we're not even getting into Elmo.
Drew did a good Elmo.
Well, if Drew did Elmo, no wonder if Drew did Elmo, no wonder the stories came out. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, next question. What show do you think kids should watch from our time? Feeling like back when I was a kid, I felt more. I were more down or drawn out, and it gave good meanings and more, than some of the stupid stuff they show nowadays. Like, I just pooped on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
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 I mean, for a long time, The Simpsons kind of was good because it went through stories of growing up and family and stuff like that. But now they're trying to compete with Family Guy. Now the stories have gone out of the window. But when you went kind of like back to the originals, then they were kind of a little bit learn while you watch, in a moral kind of way.
No.
And the struggles that families have and children have in school and stuff. Yes, it was an off the wall version, but I mean, exactly. Yeah, The Simpsons did predict the future on a lot of occasions. Yeah. So I would definitely say The Simpsons then, but not now.
Oh, your taste is just in a different.
I would say the Tweenies and Noddy.
Tweeny cock will. I mean, sorry. Where will it stop?
Mine would have to be the
I did like Doodles.
I would do none of that.
the He-Man and She-Ra shows, because they always had or told and showed people that how they helped people out, how they were there for it always gave a good message at the end and showed it. That way kids got more of
Didn't they do a remake of He-Man?
They did. And
did.
they had blood in this
By
one.
the look on that
Yeah.
on your face, you.
I'll
Yeah. But in the first one, there was always like morals at the end of it and like what not to do. Kids don't do this at home, or there was all those kind of messages in them as well
Yeah,
afterwards.
and then they had Captain Planet, teaching to recite, all that type of stuff. Oh, yeah, and the new He-Man, I will not give it a thumbs down.
I'll just do it.
It even has blood in it. And murder. Kill.
Yeah.
I've already done it for
Yeah.
the studio.
All right.
Twice.
So we have given our answers, and that was... Alright, now it's for the Frosta Hot Tea section,
Oh, I'll send mine out.
which I hope I got the right one pinned out. So everybody just make my viewing thing the biggest one, and where's Discord? There it is. Here we go. Split screen. Oh, hey Mo, Snuggums, how are you today? Is there sound? I'm doing fabulous.
Yes, the sound.
Cool here. So today, our movie hot tea is gonna be about The Witcher. So, okay, we all know Henry Cavill. I think I'm saying that right. Cavill. Am I pronouncing that right? So sorry if I'm not. But he plays this, and it's been going on 3 seasons now, if I remember correctly. But he's gonna be stepping down. Yes, this hottie with the body is gonna be stepping down, and Prospect. Get your head out of the cloud. What? Oh, sorry. Yeah, and Liam Hemsworth is going to be stepping in for him. I mean, Liam is really cute. He's got a nice body. I don't know. Does he have the stuff to be the Witcher? Can he actually take that role that Henry takes? Will it make it good, or is he gonna fit out? I mean, don't get me wrong. I've watched The Witcher. Those last scenes are you know what I mean? Oh, so anyway, what do you all, you little snow cones, think about it? Do you guys think it'd be cool that it happened, or would you rather Henry stay? And if I remember correctly, I think I read somewhere about there's actually a petition starting to keep Henry as the Witcher. I'm gonna have to dig into more of that. But bye-bye for now, and have a chiller of a day.
Interesting. Yeah, I could see Liam taking over the role for cute factor, but actually fulfilling a role, don't know because I've never watched it. So
I wasn't paying attention because I got mesmerised by Froster's boobs. They were glorious. They were fucking
Yeah,
magnificent boobs. But from reading the question, from watching the TV show, I have no opinion because I've never watched it. They're both quite hot. I mean, I would probably say Liam Hemsworth is hotter because he's less hairy, so yes. But apart from that,
yeah,
I mean, he looked.
I would probably say that if they're going to use Liam, then maybe do it if they were going to do like a full rebrand, because obviously you've got Henry, but then Liam's kind of like a younger version of it. So if they were to do a reboot, he would probably fit there better than with the original
Or
cast.
the way I would see it as is, taking Liam and being like, okay, you know how they did the future, the past, now go into the future when he was younger, and then have Liam as the younger
Let
one.
me
Yeah.
shut the fuck up mode.
Yeah,
But you're going from a guy with a
definitely.
nice chiseled jawline to a little bit skinnier jawline. He's like,
They have a shut the fuck up mode.
Liam isn't. I was going to say Liam isn't as
True.
deepy, but I mean they're both bad.
I wish Romy had a shut the fuck up.
I mean they're both hot.
oh yeah, they're both hot.
Twat? I couldn't quite hear you.
I have an inner queer function. I'll figure it out later, but until then we can be the best of friends.
I wish Zara had shut the fuck up now.
I wish Zara had a power off mode. What?
And this is where I have a mute button.
Oh, we all want to hear what's going on over there. That's next week. Or that's next week juiciness.
You don't need it.
Yeah, join in next week when someone will be joining us because they haven't shut the fuck up for 2 weeks, so they might as well be a guest next week. I guarantee next week they won't be available. You watch. This is gonna, they've been in the audience several times and, they've got VIP tickets, won't shut the fuck up, but I guarantee if we invite them next week, they won't be there.
Sorry.
we should
My
invite
boyfriend,
them.
leave me the fuck
It's
alone.
why we should invite them so they go the fuck away.
Checking your
This is
eyes.
true. I mean, it could actually work. Yeah, it could.
What?
We need to invite you just so you're not there.
Yeah, but that'll just make me want to do it even more.
True.
Just because you don't want me there.
No, we never said we didn't want you there. We just want to see if the reverse actually happens.
No.
Because I guarantee, for 2 weeks on the trot, we wanted her to be on the open mic show. Didn't happen. But for 2 weeks on the trot, we've done a show that they weren't really supposed to be a part of, but they are anyway. So, I mean, just imagine.
I'm sorry, I've got backstage pass.
But I love.
No, you haven't. I'm a top love. Anyway, shut up.
It's not what happened this week. What?
Yeah, that was time going. Anyway,
You weren't meant to say that! You
no,
weren't meant to say that!
I didn't realise I was still not muted.
You
Anyway,
weren't meant to say that!
was not supposed to say that. Nobody heard that.
We don't talk about Bruno!
We don't talk about Bruno, yeah. Whew. The funniest thing is, the last time we said we don't talk about Bruno, Time Droid threw a strop. Now this time it's actually about Time Droid. Think about it, the irony.
I know, right?
Cute
Oh
puppy
my
segment.
god.
Cute puppy segment.
Cute puppy segment.
Puppy kisses.
Well, I mean, I've kissed a few dogs in my time, so I mean...
Alright, Alrighty, so this will be the part where we ask the audience questions about movies and shows?
Yes,
I
if
think you were
anyone,
trying to
if any of the audience have any questions about for us about film or TV, or any questions in general, put up your green alien hand and we will answer. We'll bring you up if you just want to be audio only. Otherwise, go ahead, type it in.
Indeed. So yeah, you can either come and join us here on the stage if you wish to, or just type it in the audience and we will go from there. It could be about today's theme, it could be a general question to all of us, or it could be a targeted question to either myself, Ida, or Frosty. And bearing in mind it is Frosty's week to host, so pick on them!
Wait a second. Come on. Oh, wait. You can't do this.
Yeah, the thing is, if you do your outro now, we're all going at the same time, so...
Set up where it was working perfectly.
So if you have any questions for us, Stu,
Damn
if you
it.
want to come up on stage and ask us a question live, otherwise just type us a message if you've got a question for any of us, in any sort of question, from anything to, do you like, what's your favourite peanut butter, to how to tell a man he's got a tiny dick, any kind of question you ask, go ahead and ask us. This is your time to shine.
I mean, if you put those two questions together about peanut butter and the tiny dick, I mean, there is one way to find out, tell a man that he's got a tiny dick. He's covered in peanut butter, and if the dog turns it down, then you know you've got problems.
Now it works.
If you don't want anyone to go near it, just cover it in my smart.
Oh,
True, yeah.
No, no, dear.
Yeah.
Actually, credits.
What the hell?
Cherry star.
Oh, he knows.
Moist marshmallows.
There we go.
Come on, technical difficulties again.
So we almost got a repeat of early.
Moist
But this is one way to actually test a theory.
Which is?
Huh?
Which is?
Well, we're now at the part of, any questions from the audience about today's theme. In general, I directed at either three of us, so I mean, now we're actually opening the floor. It would be funny if she actually... But do you have any questions?
No, I can't really ask questions about this today's theme because I've not really been paying attention for most of it.
So today's theme is movies and TV.
But it could be any question you want.
I'm gonna guess you've already asked favourite Netflix series.
Ooh, okay, so we do actually have a question. It's similar to a question we've already had, but it's very specific.
I'll be back in a sec, Dave.
So what would your favourite Netflix series be?
Well, I've already answered.
And we do
I
have a
would
question from the audience as
say-
well.
Sorry, you go first, Frosty.
I was gonna say my Netflix series has already been pretty much mentioned with Supernatural.
I'm just going to the bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would. I would probably say Orange is the New Black. That was a brilliant
Ooh.
TV series before it finished. And another one is that's just finished. What's just been cancelled is Dynasty, the remake. What they did. Oh, the TV company, the CW, and so they're not doing Dynasty anymore. But it got shown on Netflix.
I would say that the one of the favourite series that I've been watching recently, and I was hoping for season 4, but they changed, was Paradise PD, but then they started a new one which was called Fazar, which was the same cast but different. Yeah. So I was really hoping for the 4th season. They did say they were working on it, but then they switched to the alternative one. So
I wasn't much of a fan of
oh,
Plaza.
good question. No, I wasn't. It seemed like an excuse just to try new ideas with the same cast, and to be honest, they should have stuck with the original. But yeah, 2 questions from the audience. Have you met each other in real life? And who is the actor that you never want to meet and
We
why?
have not met each other in real life. I would absolutely kill to meet any of these 2 lovely lovely, lovely people in real life. And a person
Yeah.
I'd never want to meet in an actor I'd never want to meet in real life would be Tom Cruise.
Don't mind me, it's just the cripple walking down the road.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Hop Gretzky.
I would actually say an actor that I wouldn't want to meet in real life, but already have done, and it is true, is actually, believe it or not, Kevin Sorbo, because he is very political, very opinionated, highly religious, and from being in Hercules and as Dylan Hunt, he's taken that godlike level personally as if it was actually him.
So he became Dylan Hunt instead.
Mixed with Hercules, so yeah, it's it's literally gone to his head. I don't know which one, but it's gone to one of them. So
Probably the lower one because that's where like most of the brain cells go to die.
I mean, he did actually say a quote in Andromeda, "I used to be a lot bigger," but I mean, I think he was talking about that muscle and that one, but yeah.
I watched Never Cry Werewolf.
Yes, he did. Yeah,
That was a good movie.
he did.
Hot one too.
Yeah. And to answer Mark's question, I have already seen RuPaul, and she is as two-faced in real life as she is on screen. And the whole thing about, do I have something on my face? Absolutely true. Yeah.
Yeah, makeup.
I actually recently watched. The Two Broke Girls story of my life, and RuPaul shows up at the end of that, and she's like, "Oh, do you want to lift, girls?" And blah, blah. Trust me, if I ever met you at the side of the road, they would rather drive through a puddle and cover you in dirt than give you a ride. Trust me.
I've done that.
Yeah, that's Mrs. Chapin.
Not
She's
purpose.
60.
Not purpose.
I did that on the way home from bringing summer here, but yeah.
But the old lady didn't move quick enough.
She's the same age as you.
You know, yeah. I must admit, I have done that on purpose a couple times. So yeah,
What?
drove through a puddle and got someone wet.
Oh, I hate that.
or muddy.
I've done
It's
it on
really-
purpose.
I don't drive on them always walking and
When
people
have you
bloody
ever
splash me
driven?
and I'm like, you.
Apart from driving me up the wall, I don't know.
I mean, it's the only bit of driving I can do until I get my provisional, so.
True.
I mean,
I've
I've
gotta do
driven
it
bloody
somewhere.
head into my head for.
Well, actually, technically, you should have been able to have got your provisional at 16 because your mother's a cripple. I mean, in the head, granted, but you know.
I don't think there's any words on the planet to describe that quite.
Yeah, you can get your provisional license at 16 and in the UK, but I think you can only pass at 17. But if there's disability, then you can pass at 16 as well.
What? I couldn't queer you.
Here's an interesting fact that I found out recently as well, though, is possibly the same for Ida. When we were in school, you could leave at 16, and that was it. That was all done, gone. But now, in 2013, it was raised to 17.
And in 2015, they raised it to 18.
Yeah, so now you cannot leave education, traineeship or an apprenticeship. You have to be in
Yeah,
one of the
that
three. You
happened-
cannot just simply, yeah.
Yeah, that happened a couple years after I finished high
Oh,
school,
you got a stick in your mouth. I can give you another one if not.
and
Yeah.
it just went straight to 18. There was no 17, then 18. It was straight to 18. You could not leave education. You had to go to sixth form or college, or get an apprenticeship.
Only slightly.
Yeah. I do remember that they actually trialled it in certain areas
You'll soon
first.
come to learn that, though.
And then I think for the rest of the UK it was 17 then 18 because it was 2013. There was a little bit of meh around it, and then 2015 it went directly to 18. Yeah. Favorite car moment from a movie? Ooh. There was one in Voyager where they got a really old farm car, but I have to actually say, if we was to go old school, I would definitely take it to Knight Rider because I used to actually have the car, and I mean the genuine car, which went up for auction about 10 years ago, but I also had the evil twin sister, the red one as well. But that was going back. See, you missed these questions when you was asking about rich and famous, but yeah, definitely favourite car moments. But what I don't like was the new series with the Mustang. Hell no!
My favourite car
Definitely
moment from a movie would have been in the movie Death Race. Just anything in that movie.
I keep getting
Brilliant.
notifications. Tinder. I do
That was
not
a
have
good
Tinder.
movie. And I didn't even know there was
I mean,
like
if you
three.
were
I
getting
think there was either
notifications
3 or
from it,
4
I can't
movies
blame you.
of Death Race, and I only watched the one with Jason Statham in until I recently
Like,
found out they
can
did
you
more
really blame
on
him? Like, can you
Netflix, and I was just
see
like,
yourself? Can you
oh,
really
all
blame
right
him?
then, I'll watch more. And yeah,
Yes,
I haven't
okay.
watched.
Yeah.
I only watched number
Yeah.
1 and 2. I need to watch number 3, and number 4 isn't on Netflix.
I'm going on and off my home screen on my tablet because I'm bored. I don't have nothing to
Yeah.
do.
Mine would be pretty much anything from Fast and the Furious collection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've just
so
been reminded
do you
of
really
another
believe
favourite
in
movie.
what
They did do a series of it on Netflix, but the Shadowhunters, because the original character in the movie. Oh, how you doing? But yeah.
Which one?
The main, yeah, Jace.
Jason.
Blonde, gorgeous.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. I mean, Alec though.
But I actually know the guy.
Mm.
Well, did at the time, not now, but yeah.
But Alec or Magnus though. Magnus is the
Are you referring to the series characters?
series.
Yeah, yeah,
Magnus is the High Warlock of Brooklyn. But yes, I fucking would.
yeah.
Yes, I fucking would.
Definitely. But yeah, just whilst we're still here, I don't know how long we're planning on going for, but if we're going till 9 PM, then we've got a couple of minutes left. So just time for 1 or 2 more questions before we do our bit.
yeah.
You didn't notice that then, did you?
Is anyone playing Wheel of Fortune, by the way?
It'll be happening soon.
You is.
I is. Well, I'll be there if no one else turns up
Okay.
then. Yeah, but, you know, if they do, then yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Blow
say,
up.
I'll need to get setting up a little bit before 9, so might as well.
You're so innocent.
Did you
Yes.
mean blow up or glow up? Or
X
vent
Global
blow
or
up or
something
blow
like
up?
that from me there.
Yes, you really are.
Oh, like, would you say like a transformation, like in like the
You're so precious.
Princess Diaries,
Oh, that was good.
So precious on you.
Do me a
or
favour.
like
So, are you referring to the
Never
character
let
changing
anybody
or
change
the
you.
actor that played them?
You are perfect just the way you are. Never let anybody change you. And never let anyone tell you any different.
Personal changing character.
The character. Ooh.
'Cause you're
I wouldn't say a glow up, but definitely Will Wheaton.
yeah.
Because obviously you saw him in TNG and then you saw him in the movies afterwards and stuff, so yeah.
And then in Big Bang Theory as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that free time.
No, no.
I think as well, now that Ida mentioned the Big Bang Theory, then Sheldon Cooper as well, because obviously you got to see the young Sheldon before. But I don't know if the glow up was better or if then understanding him as a child. I don't know. The child actor was so good at the role.
Because of you.
I think that sometimes he actually played Sheldon better than the original Sheldon. So I think that was like a reverse way around. So
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
if it
can't.
was,
I can't think of
because it's
anything.
literally quoting everything about.
I don't know. Or I don't really know.
I did not knock the phone, then it fell.
I mean, if you used to go through Supernatural, they had 2 actors to play the same brother, didn't they? Originally, I think
would
so.
be the Sprouse twins from when they were doing Zack and Cody all the way to now they're in what's the TV show again? They're in
Life of Zack and Cody.
no, they're in like Life of Zack and Cody, and then they're in the new Netflix. There's
The boat.
the new not both of them, just the one of them. Riverdale, that's the one.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
Yes.
Checking off Adrian.
Well, see, I mean, with Jared Jensen, they don't. I mean,
26%.
seeing them kind of like grow up from when they were younger to when they were older. Jared seemed to me. Jared kind of really seemed himself, lightly going. He's, you know, Jensen seems to have more of a stepped outside of his box, like from when he was in soap operas to the movie 9 or 10 inches, or was it 12? I can't remember. Then he was in Supernatural. Now he's in The Boys,
I do not like having
which
my phone on auto rotate.
I never thought I would ever see either of them again. But now that he's stepping out and literally stepping out of some kind of like freeze machine thing, he steps out bare butt naked. I've seen him in his underwear plenty of times, but woo, hi.
Yeah. That's more than a glow up, that's a glow, something's glowing up. And
It's glowing and glowing. The red.
growing.
yeah.
But we got 3 minutes left. And I got to do things downstairs, and I think somebody's supposed to give me a ring or call up.
How are you saying
Entirely plausible, but I wouldn't count on it.
How are you saying
So shall we do?
Yeah, so if we're at the part where we do.
Any plugs?
Yep, tomorrow join me and Frosty. 8 p.m. UK, 3 p.m. EST for The Stage Is Yours, where it's all about you and 432. It's an open mic show where any talent's welcome. And if we don't know you, level 10 and above with profile picture, please, but it's first come, first serve. However, if we do know you, you're more than welcome to join in regardless
That's 10 p.m.
of your level.
Estonia time for you, Julia, by the way.
Yes.
If anybody is interested, I am currently hosting a Wheel of Fortune game on Rami's Discord directly after this. So if you want to keep this party going, stick around and we'll play Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully someone else apart from Rami will be playing, because nobody else is playing at the moment. So yes.
Absolutely. If you want the link to the Discord, it is on my profile.
Yeah.
So feel free to join.
I'll have a look.
Okay, so everybody, I'll want to drop out, and I will say good night. And
Just ignore the notifications.
so make sure to also tune in next Tuesday for us to show you what I don't know what the topic's going to be about. Any ideas of what the topic's going to be about?
I did, but I forgot, so I'll let you know on Discord.
No.
But yeah. But I am going to head on out, and since someone loves to steal our lines, I would just like to say, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'd about.
Okay, someone's beaten you. Someone's beaten you, Scoob. You had the best one. I wish I got to see her face or heard the reaction. Oh, would have been hilarious. Yeah, so I'm gonna just say suck dick, take names, have a nice night. Bye.
And as me being Frosty, I'm hoping you all have a great night. We will be making sure that we keep you updated and everything through Rami's Discord, so make sure to join. And as always, to all you sexy, hot jock football players out there, my phone number is 555